general modulation scheme or M level modulation scheme, then we can say that those modulation schemes can be named as either M-Array ASK, M-Array PSK, or M-Array FSK, right? So we have already seen what is the meaning of M-Array ASK or M-Array amplitude shift keying. This is a modulation scheme in which you can have multiple or M level possible amplitudes, and you will use those amplitudes to represent your message into the carrier wave, right? So this is the M level amplitude shift keying, and we have also seen in the characteristics that M level ASK can have more susceptibility towards noise because your information is an amplitude, and amplitude is a more prone to noise. Whenever noise attached to the signal, the easiest part where noise can mix is the amplitude, right? So that's why ASK can be treated as more susceptible to noise, right? So definitely we have to think for some other modulation schemes, and when we think some other modulation schemes, then we can move towards angle modulation like frequency and like phase, right? So if we are talking about frequency modulation scheme, then we can name it as M-Array FSK, right? This is M-Array FSK. FSK can be treated as M-Array. The name of M-Array FSK can be written as M-Array frequency shift key, right? And undoubtedly, what is the meaning of frequency shift key? That the frequency of the carrier wave will change according to the message signal, right? So this can be the example of frequency shift keying. So, again, what the transmitted waveform can be, we can write that is SIT. It can be written as AI, for example, A cos of FCI T, right? For example, this we can write down SIT is equal to cos of FCI T, right? Sorry. 2 pi FCIT, right? So what we mean here, that whenever you are having certain data or message, then what you can do here, you can use some different frequency for that particular message, right? So that's why SIT can be written as A cos 2 pi FCIT. So where I can take the value from 1, 2, 3 dash dash M, right? So it means that if you are using M level communication, you can use M frequencies, because for example, I is equal to 1, this is carrier frequency number 1. For I is equal to 2, the carrier frequency can be some other frequency, and similarly you can use M number of frequencies for M level representation of data, right? And you can note it down where generalized FCI can be represented as FC plus I minus M by 2 plus I minus M by 2 delta F, right? So FCI can be written as FC plus F plus I minus M by 2 delta F, where delta F is nothing but the frequency deviation, right? So delta F is nothing but the frequency deviation, right? Again, see, this is a derived result. So because we have to generalize the concept for the values of I and M, right? Otherwise, in simple, what we can write down, that this frequency FCI will have FC plus some values, FC plus some values, right? Or it can have FC minus some values, according to the message. So either you have to add something in FC, or you have to subtract something in something from FC, or you have to generate different values of carrier frequency. This is a general thing, right? But to give the formatical way to this statement, we can use this equation that FCI can be used as FC plus I minus n by 2 delta F, right? Where delta F is equal to frequency deviation or the difference between two adjacent frequencies. इसको लिख लीजिएगा ध्यान से, और the difference between two adjacent frequencies, right? Or the difference between two adjacent frequencies. So this can be a mathematics of Emery FS, right? So again, you can generate different values of frequencies for different values of M and I, right? So for example, again, if I am interested in M is equal to 4, if I am interested in M is equal to 4, then what we can do here? We can have FC1. If I is equal to 1, then we can have FC1 is equal to FC plus I is 1 minus M is equal to 4 by 2 into delta F. So you can think that this can be FC minus, because 2 2s are 4, so it will be minus 1. So minus of delta F, right? This can be your FC1. Similarly, you can find out the value of FC2. So to find out the value of FC2, what you will do? You will write the value of I is equal to 2. So it means that it will be FC plus in bracket I is equal to 2 minus 4 by 2 into delta F, right? And you know that 2 minus 4 by 2 is equal to 1. So what it means that FC2 can be FC plus, sorry, it will be FC because 2 2s are 4, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So FC2 is equal to FC. Okay. Similarly, you can have FC3. You can find out FC3. So FC3 can be equal to FC plus 3 minus 4 by 2 into delta F. So 2 2s are 4, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So it will be equal to FC plus delta F, right? Now you can talk about M is equal to, sorry, I is equal to 4. So you can have FC4. For FC4, you can have FC plus 4 minus 4 by 2 delta F, and you can calculate it, right? FC4 can be equal to FC plus बोलो 2 delta F, right? So you can see here we are having 4 possible frequencies. One is FC minus delta F, then we can have FC, then we can have FC plus delta F, and then we can have FC plus 2 times of delta F, right? So you are having 4 frequencies to represent your message, right? Now you know that how we can represent it, but still we want to see a waveform. So to see the waveform, वेट अ मिनट, मैं मार्कर चेंज करके लाता हूँ. So now, if you want to draw the waveform for right? So if we are having the data like this, and if we are talking about binary FSK, then you know that this representation can be like 1, 0, 1, 0, right? And for example, this is the carrier frequency. Like this, right? So this is the carrier frequency. Then for 1, what we have transmitted in binary FSK, we will have, for 1, we'll have some higher frequency. So we can plot that higher frequency like this. Right? And for 0, for example, we are having some low frequency. So that low frequency can be plotted like this. Similarly, for 1, we can plot some high frequencies. And for 0, we can plot some low frequencies. So this is the waveform of binary FSK. Right? Now, if we are talking about M level FSK, and especially for M is equal to 4, especially for M is equal to 4, then we can know that the representation of data can be then this is 1, this is 0, then you can have one, then you can have 0, 1. Right? For example, this is your data, binary data, right? It is, we are having continuous zeros, 1, zeros, 1, 1, 0, 1, right? But because this is the data representation for M is equal to 4, it means that one symbol will be represented by 2 bits, right? Because we know that if M is equal to 4, then we can have 2 to the power 2. So this 2 is number of bits to represent one symbol, right? So this 2 is number of bits. So these 2 bits, the combination of these 2 bits are representing one symbol. Similarly, combination of these 2 bits are representing one symbol. Similarly, the combination of these two bits are representing one symbol, and the combination of these two bits are representing one symbol, right? So it means that for 0 0 I have to give one single frequency, right? For 1 0 I have to give one single frequency. For 1 1 again I have to give some frequency, and for 0 1 again I have to give some frequency, right? So this can be the concept. So right, so for 0 0, for example, we were having a frequency that was fc minus delta f, right? So for example, fc minus delta f is the lowest possible frequency, because we were having fc minus delta f, then we were having fc, then fc plus delta f, then fc plus 2 times of delta f. These were the 4 possible available frequencies with us. Wait a minute. Delta f, fc plus 2 times of delta f, right? These are the 4 possible frequencies. So fc minus delta f is the lowest one, right? It is the lowest one. So the lowest one frequency can be for 0 0. For example, we can plot this is the lowest possible frequency, for example, right? Then we are having 1 0. So for example, this is for 0 0, this is for 0 1, this is for 1 0, this is for 1 1, right? So for example, for 1 0, we are having fc plus delta f, right? So fc plus delta f can be plotted like this, right? Then we are having 1 1, right? So fc plus 2 times of delta f is the highest frequency, right? So we can plot this frequency like this. Right? Then we are having 0 1. This is the original carrier frequency. For example, this is the carrier frequency. So for this, we can plot the frequency like this. Right? So this is the frequency range is fc minus delta f. This is the frequency range of fc plus delta f. This is the frequency range for fc plus 2 times of delta f, and this is the frequency range for fc, right? So this signal will be transmitted in the communication of MRE FSK. So this is the concept of MRE FSK. Now, if you are representing the value of m is equal to 8, then you will have 8 possible frequencies. Now you can have the value of 16. You can have the values of 64, whatever, right? So according to the value of m, you have to find out the number of frequencies to represent a particular symbol, right? This is binary FSK because here the frequencies are either fc plus some constant omega, for example, or fc minus omega, right? So only we are having 2 choices of frequency. So either the frequency will be fc plus omega or the frequency will be fc minus omega, and again we will have fc plus omega. So this is a binary frequency shift key, and this is a M-ary shift key, frequency shift. So I hope the concept of this M-ary FSK is clear to everyone, right? Now there are some advantages of M-ary FSK. So kindly note down those advantages. And before advantages, you can also note down some formulas which I am directly using here, right? So the bandwidth of MSK, you can write down the bandwidth of MFSK can be simply written as m by 2 times of TS hertz, right? Where m is m level, right? So m, you can put the value of m and you can find out the value of bandwidth of MSK, where T is the symbol duration. TS is the symbol duration. right? Then bandwidth efficiency, bandwidth efficiency in the case of MFSK, it can be represented as rho is equal to twice of log base 2m divided by m, right? The unit is bits per second per hertz. The unit is bits per second per hertz. Right? This is bandwidth efficiency log 2m upon m. And as m increases, the bandwidth efficiency decreases, right? So these are some characteristic parameters. So apart from these two formulas, we are having some characteristic parameters. So you should note those parameters down, right? For example, the first thing is that this MFSK is having better noise immunity, better noise immunity in comparison to MASK, right? In comparison to MASK, okay? So it is like, it is not the best, but it is better than MRE ASK, right? So better noise immunity in comparison to MRE ASK. The reason is very simple, because noise always attack on the amplitude and you are reciting your information in frequency. That's why the MFSK can perform better in terms of noise in comparison to MRE ASK, right? Then the second point can be the signals
सर इन फॉर्मूलेस की डेरिवेशन भी भेज दीजिएगा.
The signals normally we use in MRE-FSK should be orthogonal in nature, right? The signals in MRE-FSK should be orthogonal in nature, right? Should be orthogonal in nature, right? Means the output or the transmitted signals, right? S1T, S2T, S3T, S4T. So to represent these S1T, S2T, S3T, S4T, we are using 4 frequencies, right? So if these 4 frequencies are orthogonal in nature, and they should be. Why? Because we know that we are putting our information in frequency, right? We are putting our information in frequency, and frequency is more prone to interference, right? So if you are using the frequency as a main parameter which is carrying your information, and it can interfere to some other frequency, so we have to take care that those 2 frequencies should not interfere to each other. So we should try that the frequencies which we are using should be orthogonal in nature. If it will if the frequencies are orthogonal in nature, then this particular FSK can also be known as orthogonal frequency shifting, right? And if we are not using orthogonal frequencies, then definitely we are at the risk of interference in MRE-FSK, or we can say that the performance of MRE-FSK can be not as good as we want, right? So this is a desired characteristic, that the frequencies which we are going to find out or the frequencies which we are going to use, those should be orthogonal in nature. This is a very important point in FSK.